just as a precautionary measure to protect lives. A painful reality that we see in places like Aba and Lagos all the time. People use substandard materials because iron rod and cement are expensive. They skip the structural engineering test, hire cheap quack builders, and construct death traps. Lagos recently suffered a tragic building collapse in the Alakija area where people unfortunately lost their lives. What's the government response? They directed the Lagos State Building Control Agency to mark and bring down all distressed houses in that corridor. So the authorities are making it clear once a building is declared structurally compromised, it must come down. And look at the stubbornness we exhibit sometimes. Officials will paste a distressed quit and vacate sign on a building. But because of business and livelihood, people will secretly tear off the notice and go back inside to sleep or trade. Guys, let's value our lives over livelihood. A collapsed building doesn't care about your rent or your merchandise. Now, still in Abia State government, LSOT just dropped a major bombshell during his recent media chat that every landlord needs to write down in bold letters. The government warned that any uncompleted building or abandoned property discovered to be harboring kidnappers, ritualists, or cyber criminals will be demolished by the state government. You heard that right? It's what the law calls a criminal nuisance. If you buy land, start building a structure, and abandon it for 5 years without clearing the bushes or securing the perimeters, and local hoodlums or kidnappers turn it into their operational base, the government will demolish it to secure the community. As a landlord, you are responsible for monitoring your property. You cannot just leave an uncompleted building sitting empty in an uncompleted state. Stay completely blind to what is happening inside it. And let's not forget, environmental issues like erosions in parts of Osakole and Ben, the local government areas in Abia State. Severe gully erosion has been devastating residential areas, causing several bungalows to literally collapse into the earth. Sometimes nature forces the government's hand if an area becomes environmentally unstable due to landslides or massive erosion. Government will step in, evacuate the area, and take over the land to carry out remediation works before more lives are lost. Omo, we've covered a lot today. So we've looked at land use art, road expansion in Lagos, high tension lines in Makoko, structural failures on Clifford Road in Aba, and abandoned buildings turning into criminal dens. It sounds scary, right? It feels like the government is just waiting around to take your property, but the truth is, a lot of these heartbreaks can be avoided if we stop cutting corners. So, as we wrap up today, we what is the ultimate survival guide for a Nigerian landowner? This is the question that I know is bothering your mind right now. So let me give you 4 golden rules. Please wait until you hear the last one. Rule number 1, never buy land blindly. I don't care if the seller is your pastor, your uncle, or your best childhood friend. Before you pay a single kobo, hire a registered surveyor to chart the land and take the survey plan to the land registry. Confirm if that land is freehold or it's under government active acquisition. We have a department that can help you, check the coordinates and verify at the allows land registry offices in different states. So rule number 2, process your title documents immediately. Owning land without legal proof is exactly like driving a luxury car without a registration document. It works fine until the police stops you. Okay, regularizing your land title is how you secure your investment. Third rule is get proper building approvals and stick to them. Don't pay for 2-story approval and build a 4-story structure. Don't build over drainages and don't encroach on utility setbacks. I've already mentioned it in the previous explanation. Give the road its space, give the power lines their space. So, and finally, rule number 4, maintain and monitor your property. If you have an uncompleted building, secure it. Hire a proper security guard or caretaker so it doesn't become a hideout for criminals. If your building is getting old, do routine structural integrity checks. Renovate it. Don't wait until the walls start cracking and the Greater Abia Development Authority or the Lagos State Building Control Agency comes knocking on your door. So for property management, we have an aspect in our firm that does that. So you can contact us if you want us to manage your property, your facility, to give it that optimum return on your investment. We are here to offer you such services. Family, your property is your wealth. Protect it with knowledge, protect it with compliance, and stop looking for cheap, illegal way out. That is all we have for you today on the Nigeria Property Insights. If this episode opened your eyes, please hit the subscribe button right now. Share this link on your family WhatsApp groups. Send it to your friends in the diaspora who are sending money home to buy land, and leave us a killer review. Until I see you next time, keep your structures solid, keep your papers legal, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Peace out.